Hello, Pisces. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. It's so beautiful to connect with your beautiful energies at this time. Pisces, it's finally time for our tarot read. And it's taken probably about 8, even maybe 9, even close to a whole year to bring this through. Maybe close to a year. It's July, so we believe last year, August, we started these readings where we were connecting to the star sign frequencies and seeing what's happening after 3 months, for the next 3 months after a major transformation. We then had very specific times in which we could bring these energies through, and the Aquarian and Pisces reading really took some time to come out. It's the energies were very, very specific in that when we were complete with our process and we were renewed, now we can share our energies. It's very new energy that we're channeling at this time, with a very new point of view or point of perspective with the frequencies. And so you'll see that the reading has shifted. It is no longer what will come through in the 3 months after your major shift. It is now present, what's happening now, and this is what will then assist in the next months to come. It is a receiving of new data, it's a receiving of new codes and a new way of connecting to the collective frequencies. So this will be for Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Pisces, but honestly, wherever you have Pisces placement, or should you have just been called to this video, it's for you. The frequencies of Pisces meet us at a different space. So when we look at the Pisces constellation, it's a constellation of stars, right? It's a group of stars. If you can imagine those stars, each star being a being, right? Being a spirit guide, being a light teacher, being a being, a guide, a teacher, right? And those group, the star constellation, those group of teachers coming together and being a collective. So instead of seeing it as stars or the technical written ways of astrology, we are connecting to the essence, the vibrational frequencies of the different stars, and from their source frequencies, the collective now channeling as the collective of Pisces. This allows it a very different energy feel, and yes, sometimes it will have the principles and that which was already channeled and brought through by others, recordings, the knowledge known of this astrology. Yet for now, it is the majority will be new codes where we connect to the constellation, the collective. We're going to call them the collective of Pisces and the collective of Aries and the collective of Taurus. We're going to call them the collective frequencies, so that it really allows us that shift in mindset of the energetic beings, the energetic spiritual components, the frequencies, the energies working together as a group to channel messages to us. So this will be us connecting to the collective of Pisces. So each of those stars being star beings, and those beings coming together, and you sitting in a meeting. You can think you're now connecting with the elders of Pisces, or the high priests and high priestesses and the goddesses or of Pisces, however you want to feel, however it feels to you. That is what we are bringing through at this time. It allows us to release all the human understanding and come into pure channeling, okay? And then, of course, we will incorporate the tarot, for we enjoy weaving with tarot. It brings us quite great joy. We don't have to. We can channel the messages ourselves, yet we do that on the alchemy page. We enjoy tarot, we enjoy the artistry, we enjoy the creativity, we enjoy the different energies we receive, it's the different perspectives, and it's just really beautiful. And yeah, it feels different. There's something where it is a beautiful co-creative component of non-physical and physical, an alchemy. It feels really good to do it. So we're just, as you can hear with how we're saying, it feels good. We're doing what feels good. And we trust all of you are also allowing that feeling, right? And we look forward to this new understanding, for we have been feeling that we're going to be uploading more star sign frequencies. We will be working on the Lionsgate 88 portal star sign energies now, the star collective energies. And so we're so excited. Oh, star collective, we like that. The star collective energies. And we're so excited to bring those through. The Lionsgate frequencies want to come through already now. And it feels we're finally in the flow. We just had to really come into a place of recalibrating to our own source frequency, our authentic presence, and then now start applying ourselves in the physical, in the 3D, and discovering what this is. And honoring, allowing the 3D to finally honor the 5th D higher perspective you are holding or you're embodying, right? Okay, let us see. Let us first connect to the collective of Pisces. Okay. Deep breath in, everyone, and a deep breath out. We're going to allow you a full embodiment and connection with the Piscean frequencies. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And this is the Pisces collective, not the era. We're in the Aquarian realm. Deep breath in. We're not going back there. And deep breath out. Excellent. Open now, and you're going to feel beautiful energies connect with you. Some of you might be feeling it vibrationally, others of you feeling tingles, others of you nothing, maybe a peace, sense of peace. However you're receiving it, know that we are now bringing through the collective of Pisces for you. We're receiving third eye. Third eye. They will be connecting with you predominantly through your third eye. Some of you heart space, others of you your root, some of you all three, but all of you definitely your third eye. Okay, kalosheke turu e emekashkato. Ura eshka ira eto el emetoshkatir. Kira yeshra eshka turo televele me esha kira yato jeke. Kiri yato leve miya troshke atire ki yeshatu. Vi eski ato oleve me eteshki atiro kiria ateshakir. Kaya oleve emeya tosha eyakia osho tulove. Ela emeesha osho oto ele esha oto kuro esha isha kira yato. Ea ama esha esha kira esha iyo kuro esha ato oleve emeta. Via ele esha eheku oshe eha aho oshe kiha osho ele ematoho a. Kaha ahe esha ehe oho esha kia a. Eha mea osha eha ehe kila esha kura a. Va e esha he e ele he me aya esha eha kuya a. Te esha ha o oshe kia a e. Oh, yeah. Immediately we feel such happiness, such joy from the Piscean collective frequencies. Esha e koho esha ele e me yato ole esha ki hato efa e ha a me ha a ela a osha e a ki a ora e a e me a ata esha e ke a e o ela oh major completion of cycles you've been through successfully. So you've been through the gauntlet, you've been through the trenches. Having the Piscean frequencies in any capacity is an energy that holds all the other collective frequencies. So you can imagine as you are receiving from the Piscean collective, you're also receiving from all the other star signs, for the Piscean collective holds elements of all the other signs in it. So you're like a 12 in 1 frequency. So really having to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of inner work, and to come to the surface, to allow those inner desires and dreams to come into fulfillment. And it is time, this is the age of the fulfillment for the Piscean energies, the Piscean frequencies. We're receiving especially those who are born of the Piscean sun sign. It'll affect all of you, of course, but those of you who are in the Piscean sun sign, this is a great completion of a very, very, very long cycle. You are one of the collectives that have been, or the beings in your aligning to the frequency of Pisces, you elected to really go through a major soul mission, a major soul lesson. You signed up to clear a lot this lifetime. Which is quite indicative in the Piscean energy itself of incorporating all the other signs. So you can imagine, instead of having maybe just one soul cycle, you're having 12 soul lessons of each and every single sign, each and every single collective, for you to come into the embodiment and to understand that when you did come through that moment, you imprinted the powerful frequencies of the collective star energies and the timing of the moon and the planets. All those ingredients were the ingredients to assist you in your awakening process. And so a lot of you who are Piscean dominant in your stars, in your chart, we have personally we have four Piscean placements, so it's been quite a doozy. So for those of you who are having strong Piscean placements or Piscean sun, rising, and moon signs, major 1111 says this major soul completion and fulfillment. There's a huge frequency of fulfillment coming through. All of those codes you received are the personal information that you have now processed through the collective, and you will then, of course, experience the understanding and the meaning in the days and the weeks to follow. So you can imagine you came into a personal meeting with the collective of the Piscean energies, and they've provided the guidance, the clarity, the healing, the understanding you need. And now we will bring through some tarot for further deepening in understanding. But immediately we felt a great joy, celebration, a pride. They're so proud of what you have done and the work you have done. And they say, finally, you have cleared the murky illusion frequencies of Pisces energy, which is only born of the conditioning and the programming. You're now in the dream fulfillment. The fantasies come true, because that's truly Pisces, right? Release the physical limitations. Go into the beautiful frequencies of the non-physical, infinite potential, and then birth this into reality. And now your beautiful fantasies and dreams, your reality is coming into full focus. At the center of the reed, the 10 of Wands. Yep. Look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the 8 of Cups, and I really feel I'm going to, with the Fool, I'm definitely putting this together. Interesting, the Fool wants to remain reversed, and this is powerful. So, end of a major soul cycle. You're no longer carrying the burden, the end of other soul paths, soul lessons, but this is the path of others. Again, the Piscean frequency, the Piscean energy is about really going into those, into the non-physical, into the spiritual planes of existence, into the ethereal. It allows to then break down the structure of the physical and to release the constructs and the rigidity and the confinements of physical being in order to create new realities, allowing you to emerge into your new frequency of being, or to really truly bring your dreams into reality. And so you have been on the cycle of releasing other people's points of views, other people's paths. It's when you're living your life, is your life truly yours, or are you still applying other people's points of views and opinions and structuring that? Because then it's not truly your path, it is still the path of others, right? When you plant a sunflower seed, it honors its essence and becomes a sunflower. It's not influenced by the roses and the daffodils and then the buttercups and then the tulips. No, don't do this sunflower, be tulipy. Oh no, don't do this, no, be rosy. No. And that is all of the information that as humans we tend to then take on in order to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, as opposed to just being that beautiful sunflower, honoring the frequency and then becoming the sunflower you have always meant to be. And that is what we're feeling. It's whatever you were truly meant to be, the truth of you, the essence of you now finally being realized, because you've cleared the paths of other people. The Ace of Wands is that energy of spiritual paths, spiritual beliefs, the action, the fire, the actioning, how you be, the path that you are you are being on, the expression of you, the sun, the frequency, the masculine, the action. You're no longer actioning in ways that betray your truth. You're walking away. Some of the ways were pleasing to you, others were really not great. However it was, you're completely, wholly walking away. And we're recording this on the new moon in Cancer. It felt quite aligned. And there's the moon energy saying, yep, you are now renewing your new energy, right? And the Fool card reversed means this is a new beginning. This is you are upon the beginning. So you've already started your new beginning. Right now, when you are receiving this energy, know you are literally on your new path. You are in the new beginning. You are in it. And that's why we feel the celebration. It's not, oh, the new beginning is about to begin, so you have to now do some work. You have to like, no, you have completed. You are in your new. You might not be seeing it. You might not be really thinking, really, nothing's really changed. Oh, no, you are in the new. And you are a new person, and things are about to now really be very, very different for you. Fulfillment. We love that. Okay, and look at the bottom before we shuffle again, where the Fool was reversed, the Three of Pentacles. So you're in the new beginning where now finally what you are receiving, it's stable and you can build upon it. You can now finally, when things start, because it was, let's finish the sentence before we move on, receiving so much data, faster than we can speak. Instead of receiving something in the past, we receive something and it doesn't really stick and it goes away. You are now receiving something that comes in and it's solid and you can build upon it, right? So now you can really settle. There's an essence of you settling with the new energies coming in, because now you can feel safe, you can feel secure with what is coming in, with the abundance coming in, maybe the new job opportunity, maybe the new people, the new community, the new environment, whatever comes in now. You don't have to be like, oh, it's going to shift again, oh, it's going to move again, oh, it's going to do this, oh no, it's going to betray me, oh, it's not. No, it's stable, it sits, it's solid, you can build upon it. It's the conducive environment for you to thrive. You are moving into your thriving, not surviving, but your thriving energy. And before we even pull this, look, the Ten of Pentacles peeping there with the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Yes, we love that. Look at this, the Magician and the Hermit within. It's interesting how the cards are coming out in 2 and 2 and want me to keep them in 2 and 2, want us to keep them in 2 and 2. So within the Magician and the Hermit, you have been working on your manifestations, and that's what you've been doing in your inner waters, in the waters of the Piscean energy, in the nebulous, ethereal, non-physical, spiritual realms. You have been manifesting, materializing, working on your craft, learning your skills, learning your frequencies, learning your ways, learning your truth, walking away from the other paths and saying, okay, I'm going to release these paths. I'm going to go in and really find the key to me. Because the Virgo energy is, we've always said, it's Virgo, the Hermit is Virgo frequency, Virgo energies, and we've always felt the Virgo way is the golden path of my soul within, is the path now my physical human embodiment of my soul walks. And that's what you were doing. You were searching for your golden path. You were allowing it to come through to the surface, to be the embodiment. And in that space, your golden path is so unique. It's not like the world which you know. And you had to take the time to come within, to solidify it for you, not be distracted by other people saying, that's not real, that's crazy. Dreamer, Pisces, always dreaming, be realistic, that's fantastical, that's not around, that's fantasy. You're like, no, it's true. It's not real. It's not the reality you've created, but it's my reality I'm bringing through. It's not the realistic that you know, it's the realistic of me. And only love is the real reality. Only love is real. Love is the real reality. For love, what is love? Going within, not fearing the shadow, allowing it all to come through, loving it into being. Now you've loved all components of yourself into being, and the love of you is the reality. This is the reality. Because if you're suppressing and you're running away and you're allowing other people to be the reality that you are living, that's you rejecting self. And that's not love. Love doesn't reject itself. Love embraces itself. Love allows itself its own experiencing. So you doing the work to love all of yourself into being. and allowing yourself to materialize and manifest that with spirit. This is you working with source, with energy, with spirit, with however you see that beautiful frequency, you working and alchemizing in order to materialize your path, the path of your true destiny into physical reality. Queen of Wands at the bottom of that. Source in action, right? The Queen is the receptive energy, the water frequency, receiving, but then fire, the Wands, is action. So you're receiving and actioning without thinking. You're not allowing the views of other people to come into play. You are now finally being the truth of your frequency. Oh. Intuitive living, even relationships, being intuitive, the way that you flow, the way that you vibe with them, being intuitive living, intuitive flow. So within we have the Hermit and the Magician. Without we have the Page of Swords. New personality, new identity. You are a brand new person, a brand new being. In fact, even your soul essence and your source frequency has recalibrated anew. You're a whole new creation upon itself. And there is an essence of you see with the Seven of Swords reversed. Don't doubt it, don't question it, don't let other people come into your mind. This is you now fully embodying it, and we can feel it. You're no longer letting this get into your head, no longer letting other people's opinions or your own doubts and insecurities come into your space. This is you investing in yourself, you're investing in you, and this is you now fully awakening to your new self. And that's what you are being shown in the physical. You are being revealed to yourself. This is revelations. This is truly revelations. Okay, and we feel this is the pure frequency of what it means to be in that period of revelations, that judgment period. It's you are in your pure frequency. Thus then the physical aligns to what you are and reflects it properly. So should you be creating in the suffering and the fear, then that is what your physical will be, the hell you are creating for yourself. Should you now be creating within the presence and the truth and the love, that is the heaven you're creating, the truth, the love for yourself. And that is what's happening. You're now in a period of revelations where your true self is revealing itself to you. You are seeing yourself being revealed in your mind, in your way of being, in your environment, in how you perceive things, in how you be. And it's your reality. Your reality is revealing itself to you. And it's revealing itself by reflecting who you are. So you're in a reality of your own making. So that fantastical dream world that they say Pisces are in, it's now literally becoming your solid reality, because you've always known that that is what feels more aligned to how I am. It's not you escaping reality. It was always you saying, this reality doesn't fit, it doesn't sit, it doesn't resonate with the love I am. And your soul always knew what the love you are is, and said, you do the work to come through, you do the work to materialize it and manifest it into reality. And here it is, now awakening right before your eyes. And it brings new understanding of how you be. And it's also asking you, look, Ace of Swords, breakthrough, new understanding, clarity. And it's also asking you to release what needs to go. Okay. So the card that flipped over is there, but before we see it, at the bottom again is the Nine of Swords. So this is where the deck split. So instead of worrying about what's to come or how things are working out, you're going to receive a breakthrough. You're going to have the answer. You're going to have the resolution. You're going to know exactly what to do. And when you do it, you're also going to have a crown upon your head. It's like you're really reclaiming your royalty, your power, your truth. But what is more is you might be in real time seeing ways in which you identified with, and perhaps even during your ascension process or your dark night of the soul process, ways in which you had identified and you had took on, which is also being released from you. And it's saying, allow. Don't worry thinking, oh no, now what's happening? I thought I really knew who I was, now things are changing again. No, that version of you is no longer required. The butterfly doesn't keep the lessons of the cocoon. It maybe keeps the lessons within its frequency and can download it anytime, but it doesn't keep the cocoon with it, right? Just like in the cocoon, it doesn't keep the caterpillar self with it. It's transformation. When the butterfly is in the chrysalis, it's in the chrysalis, done. It's no longer a caterpillar, it's a chrysalis. When the butterfly emerges from the chrysalis, it's now a butterfly, done. It's no longer a chrysalis, it's no longer a caterpillar. So it's you releasing each steps, even the information and the whatever came through on your awakening journey is no longer required, because all the beings and all the guides and all those teams you met were for the purpose of that journey. So you're also leaving that behind. You're also leaving that path, the way in which you were healing, the tools you had, and the ways and the versions of being you were being in the healing, in the shedding, in the dark night of the soul working. You're releasing that version, the tools. You don't need the tools anymore. You don't need the chrysalis anymore to shelter you. You're a butterfly. You're now in a whole new world. Okay, so let's see. Below, King of Pentacles. There you are. Stable, grounded. And Pisces, they always felt, sometimes the energy, oh, airy, fairy. Now you are like grounded. Your reality is grounded. Your truth is grounded. And now everything you've been working for is now realizing itself in the 3D. You are coming to this plane where you are settling into the 3D, but what's happened is you left the plane of the 3D to go into your higher frequencies. And we had this download ourselves. This was our new moon energy. We literally spent about this 5 hours in meditation this morning, 6 hours in meditation this morning, having this process ourselves. It is, and feeling it viscerally. So when you were in this space, you realized this has to go. So you went into the higher planes of existence in order for you to come into your frequency. But when you were here, you couldn't quite ground or establish a lot, because you literally unplugged from the 3D to go into the 5th higher consciousness and receive from those energies, and also your higher dimensional consciousness frequencies, right? And then you came back into the 5th to consolidate that knowledge. And now you're coming into the 3D, but the 3D meets you now as yourself. So it's a whole new version of 3D. So to elaborate, we've said this in the past, the 3D dimension is the realm of control. And this has purpose, okay? Just like the 5th dimension is the realm of Aquaria. The star frequency, where every single reality, every single being is all within, without. So you can literally be on one planet and have different frequencies, different multiple energies being. There's no conditioning. When somebody is born, you maybe give them a name temporarily and say, baby, I'm going to give you a name because we need it for these documents. But I'm going to, instead of trying to find a name, I'm going to just sit here, and you're going to share with me and the first name that comes to mind is what I'm going to put down on paper. But then when you're old enough and you feel there's a different name, a different sound, a different way in which you really feel true, I will go with you and we will change your name so that you are your truth. See, that's the difference. We are not imposing our beliefs and traditions upon the new energies coming in. We're allowing them to express their truth. We might guide them, we might share, but at the end, they're the ones showing us, teaching us what they be, who they be. That's the Aquarian frequency. No conditioning, no programming, authentic creation, authentic experiencing. The 4th dimension is more of a quantum in-between realm. That is why the transition is more from 3rd to 5th. But anyway, in the 3rd dimension, let's come there. Let's go there. The 3rd dimension is 3D. It's solid. Solid, 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 solid. And in order for it to be solid, it requires a certain frequency of control. But in the mind, in the human mind, the control becomes a toxic masculine energy where you are controlling that which you are and fixating it and defining it and dissecting it and labeling it and which is creating limitation upon it. When the true essence of the control in the 3D realm is you are anchored as your source frequency, and as you do that, everything shifts to the likeness of you. So you're in control. That is the divine masculine. That is the divine masculine receiving from the feminine. I receive from spirit. I receive from source that which I am. And the physical takes the shape of that. And now I have control over my life, but in a passive, fluid way where I'm receiving that which I am in the physical, not by controlling and defining and planning, but by receiving, experiencing, and discovering. And you are all awakening the 3D to this beautiful Aquarian frequency where finally it's not this egoic control, but it's source control, where source is at the core of the creative matrix, so you are truly abundantly free, for that which you are is, that which you are be. Okay? And that is what you're experiencing now. When finally now that which you are within is now finally materializing and you're becoming stable. Completion, fulfillment. If there's a card of fulfillment, I don't know what it is. Fulfillment. Look, luxury. Everything's there. Fruits and food and an empire and coins and stable and grounded. Second house energy, Taurus frequency is coming in strong here. Relationships and your career and your home sector, just grounded, full fulfillment, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. And what's wonderful is when you now come into the 3D in the way that you're aspected now, you don't get perturbed or affected by the other stuff going around the world. You're in your own bubble. So that same beautiful dreamlike Piscean energy you had in your own realm, in your own world, is how you now actually live. And because you embody that, your reality is fantastic. So everybody else might be experiencing this while you're experiencing this. And whatever the woes and the concerns happening in the world, you don't even know because you're here. And this is where you want to be, because when you're here, this is when you can actually affect anything in any positive way. Being in the chaos, you can't help, you can't do anything there, you can't assist when you're in this rut, in the mix of the distortion. But when you're in the clarity and you're in the empowerment, now you'll have inspired ideas, and whatever inspired ideas might not be directly, oh, I want to go and assist that situation there. It might be you just having inspired idea to create something beautiful, and in creating that thing beautiful, you happen to assist that situation. So everything is organic. It's not controlled and contrived. It is fluid and organic, intuitive living. Beautiful, Pisces. Zavele emetrashkatura kekeshkazito vele etaola vashakir zato ev el ematova. Okay. Rotosh, rotosh. Okay. Crowning 10 of Swords. Done. You are done. Complete. Complete. This is the energy of every single thing that pinned you down in your reality that wasn't yours. And you have wrapped it up, done, and dusted. And at the bottom, there's the Hierophant. Again, that's what we felt. This is really Taurus energy. Second house energy, really that stability in relationships, Venus coming through, relationships, your career, you are just really sorted and stable. And look, you're one with the divine. This is you creating in your own way, not in the conditioned, structured way of the old, of traditions and religions and cultures that keep you in this mess in this imprisonment of people's past lives. I remember seeing this TikTok, I think Instagram ages ago, where they said culture and tradition is peer pressure from dead people. And we felt, yeah, that is other people's ways of living now imposed upon you, which you are now meant to continue forever. No, we are eternal frequencies of being. Should you really want to and we are a soul, we're eternal, you can time jump. Should you want to live in a very traditional space and feel those energies, then you can go in that space before colonization, where the tradition and the culture was rich in that space, and you can live in that time space for those years. That's you can choose, your soul can be there. Blink, just like you chose to be in this time space in order to evolve and do these lessons. You truly get to choose the timeline. Time's flux. It's not linear. So for you to try and be one note for eternity, no, or infinity, no. Be that which you are now and express it fully, knowing that in any reality or existence thereafter, should you want to go and live a specific frequency, then you literally can. You just have to release yourself of the conditioning of you come here, then you die, then it ends. That's not aligned. Anyway, you all know this. So there we go, the Hierophant. Now fully in your power. Behind that, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, content, satisfied. This is you saying, I am secure, I am safe, I am content, I am satisfied. All is well in my world. Arturo, let's affirm. I am content, I am safe, I am secure, I am satisfied. All is well in my world. Yes. Behind that, the Nine of Pentacles. Again, I am safe, I am secure, I am satisfied, I am content. All is well in my world. Because look, Nine of Pentacles, secure, stable. This is you doing things your own way. Ah, this is beautiful. Let's connect. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords comes again for that breakthrough with the King of Swords. Look at the clarity. Just one source, one mind, one clarity of source. Okay, we hear you. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. And we see you, Three of Cups, were coming. Oh, the tarot is talking. And then Seven of Cups, your dreams coming into reality, your dreams coming into physicality. But at the top of the deck, this Three of Cups keeps coming, saying joy, celebration. And this is the joy that the Piscean collective started with, right? Joy, celebration. You're going to be celebrating. You are so content. Look, this is you. This is you. Look at you. Look at you now. Look at you now. You are content. You are wealthy. You're abundant. You're full. And you have so much. You can celebrate it with those who have been with you on the path, right? Because you've done a lot of clearing. You're no longer engaging or entertaining beings who are in the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords. That's a thing of the past. You're in a new world. And you have beautiful beings you can celebrate. And also we're feeling you can share. There's something about a lot of you have almost advanced. You have completed a cycle where others maybe in your life are still completing. You have advanced forward. And so because you've advanced, you are stable, you are set. And now you can assist them. You can almost share with them, which assists them to also advance. And you intuitively, it's not a giving out of desperation or you have to or obligation. No, this is, I feel I can share this with you. I feel it assists you to also advance. This is when I was going through my journey and I couldn't do much, you assisted me. You provided me with the space where I could do this. So now I can provide you the space to do the same. And we know you know what we feel. It's not obligatory, oh, I need to come now and send money here and there, because no, there's no such thing as that. There's no obligation. You're not tethered or tied. This is, I'm abundant. I do not want for anything because I have everything. And in this space, those who have supported me, those who have celebrated me, those who have really championed me, I'm able to share with them where they can also now complete their process. It's like this Care Bear hoodie I'm wearing, right? You are here, the yellow one in the sun, you've completed your process, and so you are assisting all your other beings to also come into the forefront of their energy. That's what it feels like, but it's all in harmony, and you all know how this feels, how this resonates for you, okay? But that's coming through for us. A beautiful space. Let's connect. And then, of course, King of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Clarity. This is you. You're profoundly whole in your new state of being. One of Swords. Breakthrough. Kaladosh. Kalaosh kate. Kalaosh kate. A whole new you. One with creation. One with Source. This is beautiful, Pisces. Congratulations on completing probably one of the most challenging soul cycles and soul journeys of your, not even just life, existence. Because what you did now carries on for lifetimes. In other words, when you now come back to earth, should you wish to have another soul cycle, say maybe you would dream to be a dancer. When you come back, you are born in a family of dancers. The abundance is there, everything's there, it's online. But not only that, you're also able to have your multi-frequency here. It's like supported, all of you supported. So from birth, you're already just shining. You're already in your fast track. You don't have this, oh, I'm lost, let's find myself, soul night, oh, night, dark night of soul. You don't have this. It's immediately, and then the next lifetime, oh, I want to be a scientist. You're born, family of scientists, oh, I would like to be an explorer. Family of explorers, like you begin in the abundance you need for you to thrive into your fullest frequency. And it's just the experiences. You no longer need to learn through lessons of suffering or the absence of you. You're learning through lessons of celebration and the presence of you. Got that. Glorious, Pisces. We are so happy for you. We're so thrilled. And again, those of you who are not maybe Piscean, but you felt this is calling to you, know that you have been an honorary Pisces through your lesson, and you have been through the tutelage, the school of Pisces, Neptune. Very murky waters, requires quite a grounded, stable frequency to navigate to clarity. And you have done the work beautifully. Thank you so much for joining us. Should you wish to have a personal reading with us, you can book at domanauniverse.com. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It really assists us greatly. And we look forward to your Lionsgate 88 portal reading, because if this is where you are now, shoo, what are you going to be doing in August? Miracles, magic, and delightful wishes coming true is what we already receive as we just peek into those energies. We will also be available for personal Lionsgate activations. Already the energies are now. We've been tapping into Lionsgate energies already now. So should you want to book with us, you can book a soul session on dominioniverse.com, and you can just let us know it's for Lionsgate. As we are in correspondence on email, then we'll know to align those energies with the specific intention of Lionsgate frequencies. We'll also probably add anything extra that's aligned for you at that moment, right? Because we want you to experience the whole beautiful frequencies. But should you be interested in the Lionsgate officially opens on the 29th of July or 28th of July until the 12th, or is it the 18th? Maybe the 12th. I think it's the 12th of August, peaking on the 8th, naturally 8-8 yet. Know that should you want to do a Lionsgate activation, which is not our, we don't have favorites when it comes to our sessions yet. Lionsgate is very, 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 very close to us. It feels very home. It really feels resonant with our star line frequency. It feels very much aligned to our, it just feels very, there's something about that energy. And I know that all of you also feel it. There's something beautiful. But other beings have other portals, which, and other energies, 1111, that feel more resonant or more just strong. Lionsgate just always feels so magical, and we enjoy the activations that we experience with you in session. So We look forward to connecting with you should you feel like booking and really accelerating your process. Right. We believe that is all, Pisces. 4444 on the timer as we conclude. We love you. Blessed be.